Hi everybody, and welcome to our Corvette channel. This is our Sunday show called Coffee with Conti, and I'm sorry Ricky's not on camera this morning. I am extremely tired, but it's a good tired, thanks to so many of you. And we've got a lot to share with you today regarding the new arrivals of the C8 mid-engine Corvette. But real quickly, let me just address our most recent vlog, our first send-off of the 2020 mid-engine Corvette. It's so much fun I had with all of you. If you were in the area and able to stop by to see that live, the first send-off of our 2020 mid-engine Corvette, thank you for doing that. A big thank you to the Watkins Memorial High School band and the cheerleaders. They added that additional fun element to the send-off of our first C8 Corvette. Also, thank yous go to Bo at our social media department here at Coughlin. He captured some pictures that I simply couldn't while I was caught up in the moment of the event. So Bo, thanks for your help. I really do appreciate that. I appreciate my son Ryan being here shortly after school so he could get some drone footage for us. And that was another fun element to the vlog as well, and we plan to use that drone more in future vlogs. And actually, I intended to have a row of balloons that kind of lined like a little road where the customer would drive through for the send-off, but it was kind of windy that day, so that didn't work out. But there was a lot of things on my mind. I really wanted to have another cameraman too to capture some of my intended moves. I really had a more planned I was going to do, dancing around in my Prince costume, but then all of a sudden I realized, hey, the band's here to really help send off, so I just walk up, I grab the camera, and I just start filming the band to show appreciation to them. But a big thanks goes to Ken, not only for his business, but for allowing us to share and have so much fun with that very first send-off of the C8. You guys know on this channel I like to have fun. I will be real, I will be zany, silly. Sometimes you understand it, sometimes you don't, and that's okay. But we are having fun. Isn't that what this is all about? And I think one of the neat moments was I felt like I was in a rock concert, man. And I'm playing, here, let me address this real quick first. Somebody said, hey, I hope that he doesn't drop that guitar on the car. That was a true air guitar. It was a blow-up guitar. So I'm dancing out there around it. I grabbed Ken, I waved Ken over, and I said, hey, come on up here. I felt like I was on stage, and here we are, a little jam session, playing the air guitar together. That was so much fun, you guys. Again, thank you for allowing me to be me, that you appreciate it and enjoy it. I think 99% of you had incredible positive comments. We're blown away that we made that effort for the first C8. I wanted it to be fun. I wanted it to be special, and I think we nailed it. I really do. And even some of you asked, I said, boy, you're going to be sore the next morning. Actually, I was pretty good moving around. I felt good. I'm tired now more than I was the day after the show. So today's show, we've got a lot with the C8 arriving, a lot of content that we're planning. We're filming the high wing installation coming up on Monday, so that'll be on a future vlog. But today, when Chuck is doing the prep, he noticed something about racking the car. And I'm telling you what, guys, my guy is on top of this. And if he would have used, well, you'll see here in a second, could that car, you saw in the thumbnail, could that car fall off the rack? If you don't know what you're doing accessory wheels and you've got the rear wheels on there, a lot of weight, and you take the front wheels off first, and it's racked where Chuck will show you that he should have, that he didn't rack it. As far as the pucks underneath, oh my gosh, yes, absolutely. We're also going to show you the wheel installation, the accessory wheel of the black Trident wheel today, and the illuminated Stingray Sill Plate installation, all today on Coffee with Conti. Thanks for joining us, guys. All right, Michael, there she is, coming together. Well, actually coming apart. There's the factory wheels, all right? Those are the standard wheels that he ordered, but he did order the Trident black wheels. That's an accessory wheel. So here's the deal. When you order this wheel or whatever other wheel you choose, you get this wheel along with the black Trident wheels or the pewter open spoke wheels. The problem is when they come in, you have to break down the tire, remount the tire to the accessory rims, and this rim that you get, and we'll have to put these in a box and ship these to Michael. But keep that in mind when you're ordering. I mean, maybe you want to order just a set of standard black wheels like this and then get the accessory wheel so you have two sets, maybe mount another set of tires so you can do remove and replace type situation. So that's what Chuck is about to do right now. Got a lot of work ahead of you there, buddy.
Yes, sir. Busy.
Don't you think that's weird that they make you break down the tires to put on these accessory rims?
Well, in that side, the labor op comes either way. Either you have break down the tires and swap them to new wheels, or they come wheels and tire package you just install. So
yeah, I personally think that GM should have just said, here, whatever rim you pick, accessory or not accessory, That's what's coming on the car. When you order it, for Pete's sakes, they make it a heck of a lot easier, man. I'll tell you what. Because a lot of people are like, well, what do I do with that thing right there? It's like, I don't do whatever you want. I don't know. All right, now you get an opportunity to look at the lighted sill plates. So let me show you what the standard sill plate is here on your new 2020 Stingray. That's it right there. And what you just saw is what Chuck will be replacing it with. But let's take a look inside, Michael. Oh my gosh, look inside this interior, you guys.
There you go.
Yeah, orange seat belts. Nice choice, bud. Okay, so new discoveries as we're prepping these cars, and Chuck just brought to my attention something that he's dealing with, and of course, it would make perfect sense now that we're in the mid-engine era, but tell the folks what you just had to deal with as far as racking this new car.
Well, yeah, now it's got a 60-40 split, and the 60's in the rear, 40 in the front. So if you don't have it racked up far enough, it's gonna fall off the back.
Oh man.
You don't want that.
Welcome to the future of Corvette, guys. Mid-engine, baby. A lot of weight in that butt back there. But it still looks good, doesn't it? We're going to be sharing a high wing install because I know you got to take that rear bumper clip off.
Yep.
So a lot of folks are looking forward to that. A couple of those cars should have been here already, so get ready for that, you little rock star.
I got the high wing spoilers over in the box.
Oh, they're here. The car's just not here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the wheels. I think he had the wheels for a couple of weeks for this car, right?
Yeah.
All right. All right. So underneath, check this out, guys. All right. So that's where the puck goes for the rear arm, and then where's the front one supposed to go, Chuck?
Front one's supposed to go in this hole.
But he didn't put it in there.
That didn't feel comfortable. That's a short span to try to lift this car and balance it. So I moved the front ones further up on the frame.
Yeah, because he's putting it on there. He's actually watching the car starting to do this. So wow, real concern. And I just know, just because you brought that to my attention now, we're going to see somebody on the internet pull one of these things up, and when you start to put it up in the air, as soon as you stop the rack, all of a sudden it moves.
Or you're going to see somebody that racks one,
right,
pulls the front tires off and don't have it right. And
oh yeah, so the back tires and the back engine, so all the weight's going to be back there.
Yeah,
he's even got a support right there, just to just to make sure. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, this is crazy, isn't it? Learning all this new stuff, right?
20% difference.
Oh, that was so pretty how you did that, you little freak.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're on top of this, man, because I think we were talking about extending this back arm maybe a little further back from the puck area, because this part back here is still frame.
Yeah.
So that might be a way to just give a little bit more balance. But man, I didn't even think about that. I mean, of course, that's not my part of the job. I mean, that's why you do what you do. Right. But I mean, it is an interesting fact. And look at how far. Okay, so this is where it's supposed to go.
Yeah, in that hole.
Look how far it is spread out just to get. And I watched you put it up, and there was still some movement. So you're not really to the point where you feel comfortable right now, anyways.
I do now with the support jack under the rear of it, but going up and going down.
I was just going to say, what the heck am I doing underneath the car? Okay, get out of here, you idiot. What am I doing? I'm so worried about getting stuff for the YouTube channel. Yeah, about to get crushed. There you go, Rick. There's your first million hit. Corvette salesman squat.
Rick will tune in after he gets out of the hospital.
Yeah. Rick Pancake Conti. That's right. So you guys remember earlier we were talking about the frame and our concern about the balance of this new mid-engine carbons, like Chuck said, and we all know that 60% of the weight is in the back. We had showed you yesterday, this is where he had actually racked it to begin with and said, you know what, Rick, I'm probably going to go back here. And you did go back here, but what did you find back there that you feel more comfortable putting it there?
Well, back here there's an actual oval slot like the old cars had, where my puck goes in and turns, the round hole.
Okay. And so that way it's clipped in there, you know, it's going to hold in there.
Right.
All right, now show everybody what you were doing earlier.
Well, it's more stable.
Now turn around and face me like you were before you got rolling. He goes, look at this. Okay, now yesterday I would have been underneath here, you doing that. Not at all.
But I just assumed that these were the lifting points, the round holes, because you got them back here.
Right.
And you got them up here with the cutouts. That's the way the old ones were. Yeah. But as you can see, I went a little further on the frame on the front.
Right.
And further back on the rear where the slotted holes was, so my puck goes in and turns. So
yeah, this new car is a whole new education, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Now
you got to be safe too, man.
Yeah. The front of the motor's here, so we're actually what, a foot back from the center. We're like in the center line of the engine now.
Right.
So
dispersing that weight just a little bit better. Yeah, absolutely. All right, we'll get the sucker down. Let's see how these new illuminated sill plates work. All right.
Well, part of the first part of the installation, why I had it on the rack, I figured it'd be easier than crawling around on the door, on the floor, is putting these activation strips on.
Oh, so this came in the kit?
This came in the kit,
All
yes.
right.
So you're supposed to go 2 inches from this rear plug forward, align it with this outer strip, and when
What is it? What is the activation strip? I
you
mean,
pull
what is
this off, the activation strip stays on there. Make sure you get all the air out from underneath of them.
What is it, like a piece of foil or something?
Yeah, it's like a piece of foil.
Okay.
That's going to activate the strips.
Michael watching in Washington wanted you to say hi to him on the vlog.
Hey, Michael, how you doing?
Yeah, there's your car, buddy. All right, fantastic. I'm going to chat. Thanks for the business, man. I do appreciate it. All right, we're going to take this thing down and check out your, what was I going to say?
Lighted sill plates.
Lighted sill plates. Here's your factory Stingray Sill Plate. Got a little bit of glare there. Sorry, guys. We can see how cool that is. But you're not even using the tool, you're using your hands?
Well, you know, there's always a chance of scratching the paint. GM gives us this special tool, but...
I know. That's a good starter anyways. There you go.
Okay.
Let's see that tool that GM gave you. Let's what that look like.
Just a plastic trim tool, which we're supposed to leave with the car.
Okay.
Because as we know, these are now battery operated, so over time you're going to have to replace the batteries because batteries go dead.
Correct. Well, there's 2 batteries in there?
Yeah, one here, one here.
Okay.
These things just pop off. There's a battery. Now, you'll notice this one don't have quite as many snaps. We're missing these 3, obviously, because you have to make room for the batteries and the lights. So in the kit, they give you a sealing strip to put down. We're going to take this. What this is going to do is going to seal these 3 holes that we're no longer using.
Okay.
So we're going to peel it off. Line it up so it's covering all 3 holes.
You know, it's little stuff like this that you wouldn't really think about, but it's neat that someone thought about it.
Right.
How about that?
And the way those 3 holes are now covered up.
Not get any crap, no moisture inside the
Then your
main
seal
frame of the
plate,
car.
you just line it up, and
Snaps
it
up.
snaps down.
All right, so go ahead and take that plastic. This is the passenger side, so we can take the plastic covering
take
off so
the
the folks
cover
can
off.
see that.
And there you go.
Oh wow, that looks pretty cool. All right, so now we're going to do close the door and then try and activate it.
Well, it says close the door and wait for a minute,
Oh, okay.
and then open the door and see if it comes on.
Okay, we'll be back in a minute. Now check him out. He's into this. He's going to turn the lights out so you guys can see the illuminated Stingray Sill Plate of a mid-engine Corvette. Thank you, Chuck. Attention to detail. I love it.
Make it a little easier to see this light.
Yeah, okay. This is cool. Oh, look at that. That's neat.
And if you compare, this one's not on, that one is on.
Awesome. Thanks, man. Nice job.
No problem.
Now, I'm sure there's a duration that this will stay on when your door's open if you're showing the car at a car show. I mean, I'd imagine there'd have to be a timer on it.
I would think so. There it goes.
There you go. About 20, 30 seconds or so.
Yep.
Okay, good. So I knew if I didn't show that, you know that question would have come up on the vlog.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, how long does it stay on if you leave the door open? Well, there you go. So now that the C8 Corvettes are arriving, yes, things are moving pretty quick. Get all the paperwork done for Michael in Washington, and he says, hey, Rick, man, sorry to bother you. He goes, but I'm jonesing for some pictures, man. Man, I wish we had some sun because it would really show off this beautiful Sebring orange. But let's check out this interior of your 3LT 2020 mid-engine Corvette. Yes, I like the two-tone with the sky cool gray. And when you go to 3, yeah, there you go. Pillars wrapped. Look at the roof, underside. Oh, yes. Nice job, Michael. Nice job, sir. So Chuck's back here doing his thing, putting on the accessory wheels, those black Trident spoke wheels that I really, really like a lot. Now Chuck, when these wheels came in, do they come with their own wheel sensors or do you have to take them off the old one?
They come with new tire sensors, but rather than put the new tire sensors into new wheels, I'm transferring the ones from the old wheels to the new wheels. That way if the customer would like to sell those wheels, he can with new tire sensors in it. And the ones that are programmed to his car are still programmed to his car.
So basically what you're saying is you took the tire sensors that came with the black Trident spoke wheels because they're not programmed yet. You put them in those old rims.
Well, I'm gonna give them to the customer with the old rims.
Okay, gotcha.
Here's the new tire sensors. That way, if he wants to sell these rims to somebody, he'll have fresh tire sensors that can be programmed to whoever he sells them to.
Okay, so the ones that are already programmed that came on the car from Bowling Green, those are the ones that you put back on there, just so there's no communication error, just not even taking a chance. We're at the beginning of this thing, so yeah, probably not a bad idea.
I thought it wasn't a bad idea.
Right. Well, that's good thinking though, isn't it, guys?
Currently, as you can see, I've got a tire that's got way too much road force. Red, no good.
Okay, so now what do you got to do?
Well, it says I've spun and marked the tire and marked the wheel. It says it'll come down to 5. We're about to break the tire down, spin it, and see. Example, the front ones, one was 8 pounds, one was 9 pounds in the green. That's excellent. This 28 pounds, no bueno.
Okay, why is it? You got a brand new car. Why would that be?
The tire. Just
tire. You gotta let the air out. So you're gonna spin the tire on the rim to try and reassess it.
We marked the tire here because that's what the machine told us to do. We marked the tire here. We got to bring this mark to this mark.
Okay. You can try and match those up. See, guys, not as easy as you think. Just like we said when we were back down at Chuck's Bay, I wish Chevy just would have said, here, if you want to order these rims, then they'll come on the car already instead of having to go through all this.
Now it's back. Back to play. Hey, I got a vibration. Well, yeah, no kidding. 28 pounds of road force.
Well, here, you were telling, hang on a second now. You were just telling me this off camera. Tell us on camera. This is right, though. This is why I respect you. The audience respects you. He goes, Rick, I don't have to do this. He goes, most guys probably would have just put the tire on, balanced it up, called it a day. Didn't do it. It's because you're doing the road force that you're trying to get the best balance possible.
Absolutely.
That you discovered this.
I could have put the weights on and the tire would have been balanced, but you would have felt 28 pounds of road force going down the road.
So they had a vibration when it had to come back to the dealership. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Appreciate it. All right. Told you guys we got a lot of content coming for you as we begin delivering these C8 mid-engine Corvettes. Stuff that you'll enjoy, stuff that you'll learn, stuff that you need to know, all together on this channel. Now you're gonna check the road force again, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, what happens for those who don't know what road force is, this big drum right here is going to come down and put pressure on the wheel, 1800 PSI, like the tires on the car going down the road. That's the purpose of road force.
Gotcha.
Measures the stiffness of the sidewall, measures whether the tire's walking like this. This is where you get your road force from. Let's see if we improved it and how much.